Don't talk to me until I've had my coffee. You don't want to see me when I'm angry. That right there is the perfect example of millennial humor. And before I get all the nasty comments down there, I love my millennials out there. I love you all. Obviously, I can't define an entire generation by some TikToks, okay? Let's get that right out into the open, okay? Because I made a video a little while back about Gen X. It was pretty divided. And obviously, looking back on that, there was some stuff that I would definitely change about that video. But hey, that's neither here nor there. It's in the past. Today is all about the millennials, okay? You guys are the ones in the hot seat today. Okay, and I'm not gonna let up. You guys have gotten away with too much for way too long. And quite frankly, I'm a little sick of it. I'm a little pissed about it. So if you are not on TikTok, you might not know about this. If you are on TikTok, you probably know about it. You've probably seen videos on Millennial Core. Now, Millennial Core is basically when people make a compilation of really cringe millennial posts, and they're pretty funny. I like watching them, but they also fill me with rage. What better way to let out all of this rage that is inside of me, all of this animosity that I have towards people having fun on the internet, than to make a video about it, okay? Because that's what I do here. I'm not saying I don't like you millennials. It's just some of you are a little funny. You guys are a little weird. You guys are a little goofy. But in reality, I don't really want to psychoanalyze an entire generation today. Like, yeah, I could talk about how a lot of millennials are the worst parents to ever exist. Giving an iPad to their 3-year-old child with unrestricted access, not having a clue what they're watching. And I don't feel like many of them know just how much fucked up shit is on here. I was homeschooled. I didn't even go to school. And still, by the time I was 17, I was seeing videos of the cartel. And that's the shit that they're gonna be seeing at like the age of 8. But as I said, I'm not going to talk about that today. I just want to watch some funny TikToks. I just want to watch some goofy little TikToks. So let's start off with something a little bit lighthearted here. You know, nothing too scary, nothing too crazy. I spoke too soon. So what are my thoughts on this? So this is the prime example that millennials really like making goofy faces. They like being a little silly, a little crazy, a little cuckoo. Overall, I mean, I wish I had the confidence. I do. I wish I had the confidence to do something like that and post it. Because as we all know, I've never posted anything cringe. Because I would never do that. I've never made goofy faces. I've never made funny faces. And I never will. This is a serious YouTube channel and we talk about serious things here. Nah, get that shit off. Get that shit off, dude. What comes over you to do something like that? I don't know. I just don't understand it. Like, if there's a millennial watching this right now, please explain it to me. I would like to know why someone would post something like that. I would like to know why someone would lip sync to a song like that. And I like, is that funny? Is that the pinnacle of humor right there? I'm just curious. I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just asking questions. Maybe I just don't know what's up. Maybe I'm just boring. Maybe I'm just grumpy. I mean, I do find it funny, but I don't think I find it funny for the same reason that she does. So it seems like millennials, more than any generation, they love silly faces, as we will come to see with this video. Now, I need to stop watching it. Dude, I've watched this video like 5 times now. I need to stop. What is this? What is this? Why? It's just goofy face, goofy movement. Your stove isn't even dirty. You're washing your stove for no reason, lady. I will give her credit. The shirt goes kind of hard. I will admit it. The shirt's kind of fire. But the rest of this TikTok is not. I will just say that. The whole millennial weird face thing reminds me very much of Lele Pons or Liza Koshy, which makes sense because they were very prominent millennial influencers. But if you remember those creators, much of their comedy just revolved around goofy faces. Like, there wasn't very much creativity. It was just like an attractive woman is making a goofy face. And I feel like that's mostly what millennial TikTok is. They love goofy faces. Like, I imagine when you get 2 types of these millennials in a room, it's just like, so yesterday I was taking my little puppers out to the yard. He had to take a little poo-poo. As soon as I smelled the stench, my face immediately went, I know exactly what you mean. Every time my child takes a little stinky in his diaper, I just go, you guys okay over there? Should I call an ambulance?
What do you want? You want what?
Dude, there's something about that specific TikTok right there that just fills me with rage. There's something about it that just makes me want to, I just want to fucking punch something, bro. And listen, you might be saying right now, Max, why are you getting so mad? Why are you getting so upset at this? And it's because I don't like it. How about that? Is that too much for you? Am I being a little too harsh on these people right now? Listen, if I see someone having some fun, making a goofy little TikTok that they think is enjoyable, but I don't personally like it, yeah, I'm gonna get a little upset at that. What are you gonna do about it?
Are you really trying to make fun of millennials when your generation doesn't even know proper sentences?
I'm Riz. I'm Riz.
Bro, that's not even what people say though. Like, that's not even what people say though. It's funny because she said that Gen Z doesn't understand proper sentences when she just made up some improper sentence that nobody says. Like, you just created this.
I'm Riz.
Nobody says I'm Riz.
Please smile.
Nah.
Please smile.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Millennials, if you're watching this right now, what the fuck is up with that specific filter? Why do you guys like the big eyes and the weird mouth? I don't like that one bit. That makes me uncomfortable. Also, he had like salt all over his face. Like, what's that about? He's crying? I don't even know the context to the clip, and I don't think I want to know.
I'm so excited that Taylor Swift gets to be small girl with Travis Kelce because he is large boy and gets to be small girl. He can just scoop her up. She's not gonna be the monster. She gets to...
Shut up.
She always dates these medium men, and now she has a large boy.
You're not cute. Hang on. I retract that. You are cute, but what you are doing makes me not like you. Dude, I'm being so mean, bro. Nah, it's just cringe. It's just weird. Taylor Swift is small girl. She's small girl and Travis Kelce is large boy. Stop acting like you're 5. You're not. I'm not saying you still can't act young and vibrant, but like, I just think it's a little odd acting like you're a child as a 35-year-old. I think that's the thing here, is that so many millennials act like babies. You're not a baby. You have babies. Let them act like babies. But I guess when you're shoving an iPad into their face, they'll probably mature way faster than you ever did. And listen, right now I am generalizing, okay? I'm only watching these specific cringy TikToks because there's a lot of them. But I understand that there's many millennials that are not like this, okay? So before you go down there writing in the comments about how,
oh, Max, you just don't get it. We're not all like this. You just cherry pick these because you want to fucking make fun of us.
yeah, I did. That's exactly what I did. You can do the same thing with my generation. We're probably weirder than you. I'm sure that we are. The other day, I said to one of my coworkers, I've been look-smaxing for the past week. And they looked at me with bewilderment in their eyes and they had no idea what I was saying. And mind you, this person was of my same generation, but it's just because of all the online brain rot that I've taken in that I've become the thing that I hate. Sometimes I find myself saying, what the Sigma? And I have to pull myself back in. I'm probably the cringest person you'll ever meet. Right now, I am sitting alone in my room talking to a camera. That's not normal.
I went to the dollar store, well, technically $1.25 store, and I found something there that I thought would maybe class up Sam's bathroom. In case you didn't know, Sam is my cat. And I know you can only class up a litter box so much, so... backsplash.
This is filling me with so much pain. This is physically hurting my body. This is making me ill. I will say that with all of these TikToks, what I have realized is that most of these people seem really happy. Maybe the reason I don't like it is because maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I'm jealous because, I mean, ultimately they're just happy. But why am I disgusted by it? Maybe it's just deep down jealousy because I feel like you should be just as miserable as I am. Stop smiling. Stop having a goofy, jolly time. Stop making funny faces and start acting maybe a little depressed. Maybe a little anxious. Those are all acceptable emotions in my book.
Another 3.5 rows to go through? Or should I say, ears to eat through?
Here is my attempt at millennial humor. What the heck? Me has a question. What the derp? What the derp are you even saying right now? Maybe you're trying to tell me that I'm being a silly little boy. Maybe I just need me a small girl so I can pick him up with my big boy arms and give him little smooches. We could raise a nice little family together and we could get a little doggo and that doggo can have little puppas and it would just be a fun, jolly time, methinks. Nah, I don't like that. I'm never doing that again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I had to put you through that. And if you've been on the internet the past couple years, you've probably already seen this TikTok, but I enjoy it. She starts off the TikTok by saying that Gen Z wants to cancel Eminem.
Gen Z's trying to cancel Eminem.
And maybe I was just out of the loop for this, but I don't remember anybody trying to cancel Eminem a couple years ago. Like, I would agree that he should have been canceled just for the fact that he made that song for the end credits of the movie Venom. Yeah, that shit should have stayed in the drafts. But other than that, I don't remember him doing anything controversial. I know recently he has, specifically with the line in his song that says, "My transgender cat's Siamese, identifies as black, but acts Chinese." Yeah, that was a little odd. But anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's see what she had to say.
Listen, little kitties, let me make this quite clear. This man was around even before you were here. So what, you're all mad because the man was a lyricist while all your rappers are mumbling gibberish? No, go ahead and shut your mouth. Better yet, go and sit your ass in time out because boy was running laps even before you could walk. Hell, boy was spitting bars even before you could talk. So no, afraid you're null and void, dear. I'm afraid your opinion don't matter here because one day you'll grow up and see how everyone went and forgot about Z.
Banger in the works. I really think that Eminem should put her onto a song for something at least, because the work that she did for him was crazy. That TikTok went mega viral and it really solidified into everybody's minds that Eminem fans are fucking weird. And listen, some of you might be saying that I'm going too hard on this lady. She was just defending one of her favorite rappers. But hey, it's not like I would ever put out some cringy rap song about a more popular person just so I can get views and likes. I would never do something like that. But it's not just TikTokers, it's also mainstream celebrities. The one and only, the great, magnificent, some might even say, Taylor Swift. Yeah, I don't know if some of you know this, but Taylor Swift is a millennial. So even she is not immune from her own generational desires. As we can see with how she starts off many of her songs on her World Eras tour.
So this is a song that I wrote about, I don't know if you've ever been here, you know the feeling when somebody walks in and you think to yourself, I know that person's probably, what's the word, trouble.
I remember watching this clip for the first time and saying to myself, damn, she thought she ate. But then immediately after I thought that, the entire audience cheered. So then I'm like taken back. I'm like, what? Did I somehow miss the part where she was serving? If I was there, I would have cheered too. Okay, if I was there, I would have been cheering too. But watching this now, it is very, very corny. And she does this so much and it's so funny because each time, like, she just knows. She's like, yeah, bro, I ate that shit. They're gonna love this one. So I don't know if you guys have ever been in a position where, say you were eating a cookie and as you were eating the cookie, some crumbs might have fell onto your clothes. So then you just kind of have to get up and shake it off. But I will say that I think we do let her get away with way too much. I mean, the amount of polluting that she's done this past year is enough to take out the Earth's lifespan by like 1 million years. But what I think is worse is that at the end of the day, she is a millennial. What the hell? She was quoted by saying, "My friends all smell like weed or little babies." And I think that perfectly encapsulates what being a millennial is. Many of them are still stuck in their baby era. They love acting like little babies. They love acting like cute little babies. And there's quite a bit of weed and alcohol consumption. And I'm not saying that's for better or for worse. I think it's cool that millennials are having fun and being a little goofy, having a fun time. Another thing I've noticed about millennials though, is that I don't think they realize how old Gen Z is. Like this guy who made an almost 7-minute TikTok about how millennials are the last generation to have a truly great childhood.
Millennials might be the last generation to have experienced the world when it was still truly beautiful.
Maybe they're right. But I also think it's just kind of different for most people. Like every generation is gonna have this feeling. Like your childhood will always be like some of your fondest memories, but it's different for every generation. So every generation is gonna have this opinion that like their childhood was the best. I'm sure that whenever Gen Alpha grows up, they'll be like, yo dog, like type shit. Dude, watching Skibbity Toilet on the iPad, that shit was the best. Take me back, bro. Scrolling through TikTok, you know, on a nice summer day. These kids nowadays, they don't get it, you know? They don't get it. They never will. They weren't there for Skibbity Riz. They weren't there for the mewing. It's really disappointing how far we've come, isn't it? Just listen to what he says right here.
Because I haven't been able to stop thinking about this since I realized this is where it all changed, and this is the TikTok that you're going to be thinking about all week long.
All week? Damn, that's a long time. You really think your TikTok can make that much of an impact? Never mind. I stand corrected. Apparently it did.
It's the summer of 2006. It's 10 a.m. You're just a kid. You're lying in your bed in your room, and you are bored. There is nothing to do because there's nothing good on TV. You don't have a cell phone, and you can't use the internet because you're not allowed to because it ties up the phone line. The whole house is quiet. And that's why you can hear the breeze outside, and that's where we all got acquainted with that bird that we came to know so well.
Guys, you'll just never understand it. Millennials are the last ones to hear the bird. Sorry, you guys are all too stuck on your damn phones. You can't hear the bird. Can't hear the bird. You wish you were around when you could hear the bird. Yeah, dude. I remember waking up. I remember hearing the bird. I remember not having a cell phone. The iPhone didn't even come out until 2007, and most people didn't even have it then. I don't know. Just to me, this kind of idealization of your past, like, it makes sense, but this is how every generation will act towards their childhood. That's when you're growing. That's when you're learning. That's when you're experiencing new things, right? Like, you're not the last person alive to experience a childhood. There are still children out there, and they're gonna think this exact same way when they grow up. So overall, millennials, I wish I could be like you. I do. I really do. I love you guys. You guys are sick. This video isn't meant to hate a lot, just a little bit. And you guys seem like you're having a jolly good time. You guys seem like you're having a lot of fun. Y'all are living the life I wish I had. So for that, I congratulate you. I congratulate you. I say keep doing it. But with that being said, thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video when I willy hit the gwitty like really hard. I just do the skibbity gwitty. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, dude, all of this humor is cringe, bro.
Push up on my back, 30 days, shit. She gripping out of my mouth,